Welcome again to the yet another session of mathematics where we will be studying polynomials into my YouTube channel Study with Mukesh Raj. Without wasting time, let us start with our topic polynomial. Polynomial literally means more than one term. In any algebraic expression or equation, terms plays a very important role. This term is constituted of terms are constituted of three parts. Let us understand the term with an example. Here I am writing a term, and into this term the first value which is visible on the board, that is 3, is termed as a constant. It is a constant, and it can also be known as a coefficient. Now the second term, which looks like a variable, is yet a variable, and this variable is also known as a literal. These variables and literals are the particular values which keeps on changing during the equation. It depends upon the values that are being assigned to them. Now moving on to the third part. This third part is known as the exponent, or it is also known as the power of the variable. So these are the three different important parts of a term that constitute and helps in the formation of a term. Let us see that a polynomial can be divided. How the polynomials are divided? The polynomials are divided on the basis of two different broad categories. The first category of division is on the basis of number of terms, and the second one is on the basis of the power or the exponent. This can also be described on the basis, whenever we are dividing any polynomial on the basis of their power or exponent, it can be termed that this power or the exponent of any algebraic expression leads to the formation of the degree of the polynomial. This degree of the polynomial can be understood by the fact that it is the maximum, the degree of the polynomial is the maximum value for the power or exponent in the expression. So if let us say that we are having an expression like this, x square minus 2x plus 4. If this is an expression, so for this expression the variable, the maximum power of the expression with respect to the variable. Okay, this will help you to find out the degree of the polynomial. Let us see what is the variable over here. X is the variable which is being associated with this expression. Now the maximum power, see, this is the power. Here we are having a power as 1. Here we are having a power as x to the power x raised to power 0, and here we are having x raised to power 2. So we can say that the degree for this polynomial, degree of the given polynomial will be equal to 2. So if we have a clear picture about the degree of the polynomial, so on the basis of the degree of the polynomial, again the equations are divided into different categories. And as I have talked that the polynomials can be divided into two broad classifications or categories. One of them is on the basis of the number and the other one is on the basis of the power or exponent. So moving on to the first category, that is on the basis of the number of terms. Let us see how these polynomials are divided and what are they called. So dear friends, this session is going to be purely theoretical based, but still then these are the basic concepts which are very necessary to understand the polynomials and to solve the further problems of the chapter. On the basis of number of terms, the first one is monomial. It means that it is going to be an algebraic expression which will have only one term into it. That is why it is known as monomial. For example, let us see 2, it is also a monomial, 3x is a monomial, 5x square is a monomial, 5x square or cube is again a monomial. So all these are the terms which are formed, these are the algebraic expressions which are formed of just single terms. That is why it is known as a monomial. The second is a binomial. Here we will be having an algebraic expression which will be constituted of two terms only. These are the algebraic expression which are constituted of two terms. Let us say 2 plus 3x, 9x square minus 4. These are a couple of examples for binomials. Now the third one is a trinomial. Similar to the binomial and monomial, these are the algebraic expressions that have only 3 terms into it. Fine. So these are known as trinomials. Let us see 2x square plus 5x minus 3 is a trinomial because here we can see in the example we are having 3 terms, the first one, the second term and the third term. Therefore these are the 3 basic classifications, and one more, it is having one more classification, that is known as quadrinomial. These are the algebraic expressions which have 4 terms. Let us write an example of quadrinomial as 3x to the power 3 minus 4x square plus 5x plus 2. Since here we can see that we are having 4 terms, the first one, second one, again we are having the third one and then the fourth one. So these are the examples of monomial, binomial, trinomial and quadrinomial. And very interestingly, as you can see here that monomials, since these are the algebraic expressions which will have just one term, therefore these cannot be categorized under the name or under the head of polynomials, whereas these 3 categories of the polynomials, these 3 categories of the terms which are having either 2 terms, either 3 terms or 4 terms can be called as polynomials. These can be known as the polynomials. Let me write it here, polynomials. And as I had told you the definition, that polynomial means these are the algebraic expressions which will have more than one term. As you can see, here we are having 2 terms, here we are having 3 terms, and again here we are having 4 terms. Henceforth we can say that the definition of a polynomial is justified for binomial, trinomial and quadrinomial. And there can be even more terms like 5 terms, 6 terms, 7 terms. All these will be categorized under the head of polynomials. So this is how the polynomials are divided on the basis of the number of terms. Moving ahead, let us talk about the second division of the polynomials, that is based on the degree of the polynomial. The second division is based on the degree of the polynomial. Degree of polynomial. Okay, as I told you that degree is nothing but the highest power of the variable into the expression. So on the basis of this, on the broad classification of this, the polynomials are divided into different categories. The first amongst them is the linear equation. Linear equations. The second one is linear equations are those equations which have a degree equal to 1. If any algebraic expression or equation where the degree is equal to 1, we can categorize such type of equations as linear equations. Now let us see with an example. Let us see, we are having an example 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. So since it is an equation, it will be called as a linear equation. It will be termed as a linear equation. Is it clear? Now moving on to the next category, that is the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Here the quadratic equation can be defined as the equation which have a degree equal to 2. That means the variable that is associated with this type of equation will have the highest degree in that particular equation, not greater than 2, or it is exactly equal to 2. That is why such type of equations are known as quadratic equations. Let us see with an example. 5x square minus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. Since as you can see here that we are having the highest degree of the variable x equal to 2, therefore this equation can be termed as a quadratic equation. The third set of division under this category is known as a cubic equation. Cubic equation. Similarly, in linear the degree is equal to 1, quadratic degree is equal to 2. So likewise in cubic the degree will be equal to 3. That means the highest power of the variable in that equation will be equal to 3. Example, 3x power 3 minus 4x square plus x is equal to 0. No matter how many terms are there, it does not put any difference with respect to the categorization of the polynomial under the head of the degree. Let us see that here we are having only 3 terms, but still this is an equation where since we are having the degree equal to 3, then it will obviously lie into the category of the cubic equation. And moving ahead, we just have one more type of equation under this head, and that is known as the biquadratic equation. The biquadratic equation. See, the fourth one that lies in this category is known as biquadratic equation. Biquadratic equations are the equations where the degree is equal to 4. The degree of this equation will be 4. Likewise 3x to the power 4 minus 5x square plus 2x is equal minus 5 is equal to 0. Such a type of equation where we are having the highest power of the variable x equal to 4. This is an example of a biquadratic equation. So this is the end of the topic that realizes, that helps us in the categorization of the polynomial under two broad classifications. Now before moving ahead, as we have talked about the degree and the equation, we have to understand the two major points, two major topics, that is the expression, algebraic expression and algebraic equation. Algebraic equation and algebraic expression. Algebraic equations are the expressions. These are the expressions. These are the expressions that are formed of terms which are connected, or I can say that which are joined by arithmetic operators, or simply you can say these are the symbols. Fine. Example, let us say we are having 3x minus 2. This can be the simplest example of an algebraic equation if it is equated to 0. Okay, if it is equated to operators equated to, let me write it once again, symbols equated to 0, equated to either 0 or a value. As examples can be represented 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, or we can take another example as 5y minus or plus 2 is equal to 8. So such a type of expression, it is also an expression, but it is a special type of expression where we have used an equal to sign for equating this expression either to 0 or to some specific value. Whereas in an expression there will be no such criteria where these expressions are supposed to be equated to 0. Let us see. Expressions are nothing but these are combination of terms joined by arithmetic symbols. Example, if we talk about example, the example can be the same without a 0. 5p minus 2, simple. Then again we can write 2q minus 10. These are couple of examples for algebraic expressions. So that's all for today's session. We will be meeting very shortly in the yet another session where we will be talking ahead of these topics, and we will try to solve basic implementations and the use of algebraic expression. That is all for the day. Hats off. Hope you had liked this session. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share my channel.